Hi, I'm Ina, a pumpkin spice ducky, and today I'm going to share my first ever watercolor sketchbook with you. It is a mess. It's the red one. The blue one is my second watercolor sketchbook, and I won't show it here because, well, I only have time for one. I will show the other one if anyone is interested at some other point. So this one I filled out using the watercolors that a friend gave me for free, maybe 4 years ago. These are the ones. I did not expect to be using watercolors when I bought this sketchbook. That's why I swatched all of my pencil colors. Ooh, free shit. So I swatched all of my pencils and then decided to do watercolors. The first one did not go well. I mean, look at it. And then I started doing a challenge, found out I'm not one for challenges. Another challenge I didn't do. Ooh, tartan for a skirt that you'll see later. Some of you might have seen it on Instagram. Now, more tartan, more swatches, and then that is a reference photo for my first ever watercolor portrait. Ta-da! Isn't it beautiful? Isn't she beautiful? I should redo it one day, but yeah, that was my second ever watercolor portrait. It is less scary. Some watercolor tutorials. I do love a cacti and another cacti and some more squiggly squibbles, and then that's a Jenna Rainey tutorial that I did not so long ago. This is not time-lined in any way whatsoever. Some failed tutorials and the first watercolor portrait that I thought, hey, not completely terrible. And then a second one that wasn't terrible, some swatches there of what I was planning. And this is the portrait where I realized that awkward stage exists. Awkward or scary, I mean, judge for yourself. Terrifying, right? But you gotta trust the process. And this is to date one of my most favorite portraits I've ever done. Comment below if you know who that is. And this is a portrait I did for a friend of mine. She liked it. I didn't, but it wasn't my birthday. That was a tutorial I did online from Chris Hong Art, I believe. It's a very different style to mine. And here I tried to draw an awkward pose with no grid. I failed. Tried with a grid, failed again. So did it again with the grid first time around, and it turned out okay. And here I tried monochromatic portrait. And this is Taylor Tomlinson, even though it looks like Penny from Big Bang Theory. My god, I can't speak. Yes, this is the tartan skirt that I was talking about, and this is Turtleneck Girl. I do not hate the turtleneck. And this portrait, I didn't like the first I finished it, but the more I look back on it, the more I like it. Which cannot be said for this. I tried to do a portrait for a friend for another birthday and failed miserably. There just wasn't enough detail in the photo that I had, and being a beginner, I need details and I need well-defined shadows. That's just someone from Pinterest. I kind of like the mullet. Don't hate me. That's another Chris Hong tutorial. That's my favorite cat. I tried to do another portrait with no grid, failed very miserably, and then succeeded. No grid. I don't do many with no grid these days. This is where I started to try out some florals. That was a detailed floral tutorial that I didn't follow. And that's the first Jenna Rainey florals. Some dude from the internet. More florals. I really should finish that, but I'm not going to because I don't wanna. Don't know why, it's just not feeling it. This is where I set myself a challenge of 30 portraits in 30 days, and I did very well for the first 15 portraits, and the rest took me 6 months. I have excuses, but who gonna listen? You. You might listen, but I'm out of time. This is Rick the Muse. I'm going to do his portrait soon again, I think, and film it. And this is me swatching my new, not so new, watercolors, Winsor Newton Cotman, that I'm using now. And this is the end of my sketchbook tour. I hope you enjoyed it. That's my thumb. Thanks for watching. Bye!